In August 2024, the digital landscape of Iran was rocked by an unprecedented cyber attack. A group calling themselves IRLeaks infiltrated the systems of numerous Iranian banks, holding sensitive financial data hostage and exposing the vulnerabilities of a nation grappling with economic sanctions and geopolitical tensions. This attack, considered the worst in Iran's history, sent shockwaves through the country's financial sector and raised serious concerns about the security of its digital infrastructure. IRLeaks, an Iranian hacking group, burst onto the scene with a brazen display of cyber prowess. Their target? The very heart of Iran's financial system. This was not the group's first foray into the world of cybercrime. In December 2023, IRLeaks claimed responsibility for stealing data from nearly 24 Iranian insurance companies. They also targeted Snap Food, a popular delivery service in Iran. This previous activity demonstrated a clear pattern of targeting Iranian entities and acquiring sensitive data. The August 2024 attack, however, dwarfed their prior exploits in scale and impact. It served as a stark reminder that even in a nation with sophisticated cyber capabilities, no system is entirely immune to the persistent threat of determined hackers. The attack also highlighted the growing boldness of cybercriminals, who are increasingly willing to target critical infrastructure and extort large sums of money. The attack raised immediate concerns about the safety and security of personal data belonging to millions of Iranians. It also cast a long shadow over the stability of Iran's financial system, already burdened by economic sanctions and internal challenges. As details of the attack emerged, the world watched closely, eager to understand the extent of the damage and the implications for Iran's digital future. The IRLeaks attack targeted the core of Iran's banking infrastructure, affecting 20 out of 29 Iranian credit institutions. These included major players like the Iranian Central Bank, Post Bank of Iran, Bank of Industry and Mines, and Mehr Interest-Free Bank. The attackers also targeted Iran Zaman Bank, Sarmaye Bank, and the Iran-Venezuela Binational Bank, demonstrating the breadth of their reach. Even Bankday, Bank Ishar, Egtasad Novin Bank, and Saman Bank, with branches in Italy and Germany, were not spared. This wide net cast by IRLeaks highlighted the interconnectedness of the global financial system and the potential for cyber attacks to transcend geographical boundaries. The hackers' strategy involved exploiting a critical vulnerability within Tosan, an IT vendor responsible for providing digital services to a significant portion of Iran's financial sector. Tosan, serving approximately 45% of Iran's banks and 27 million Iranians, became an unwitting accomplice in IRLeaks' scheme. By infiltrating Tosan's systems, the attackers gained a backdoor into the networks of numerous banks, bypassing their individual security measures. This tactic, known as a supply chain attack, highlights the vulnerability of interconnected systems. By compromising a single vendor with access to multiple targets, attackers can maximize their impact and sow chaos across an entire industry. The Tosan breach served as a stark reminder that cybersecurity is only as strong as its weakest link. IRLeaks operated with a clear objective financial gain. They demanded a hefty ransom of $10 million in cryptocurrency to prevent the public release of the stolen data. This tactic, increasingly common in the world of cybercrime, preys on the fear of reputational damage and financial losses, forcing victims to choose between paying a hefty sum or facing the consequences of exposure. While the initial demand was set at $10 million, reports suggest that IRLeaks ultimately settled for a reduced amount, at least $3 million. The payment schedule, as detailed by cybersecurity researchers, involved an initial payment of 1 Bitcoin, followed by weekly installments of 3 Bitcoins until a total of 35 Bitcoins were transferred. Interestingly, it was not Tosan, the company directly breached, that bore the brunt of the ransom payment. Instead, the Iranian government, in a bid to contain the crisis and prevent further damage, reportedly stepped in to negotiate with the attackers and ultimately paid the ransom. This move, while understandable in the face of such a significant threat, highlighted the difficult choices governments face when navigating the murky waters of cyber extortion. Instead of publicly acknowledging the attack and addressing the concerns of its citizens, the Iranian government maintained a wall of silence. ATMs across the country were abruptly shut down, creating widespread confusion and disrupting daily life. Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei, in a veiled reference to the cyber attack, blamed the US and Israel for engaging in psychological warfare. The IRLeaks cyberattack exposed the fragility of Iran's banking system, revealing vulnerabilities that extended beyond its digital defenses. Already grappling with international sanctions and economic instability, the attack further eroded public trust in the country's financial institutions. The incident served as a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of cybersecurity and economic stability. For a nation already facing economic headwinds, such a significant cyberattack could have far-reaching consequences, impacting foreign investment, disrupting business operations, and eroding public confidence. In the wake of the attack, questions lingered about the long-term implications for Iran's digital infrastructure and the government's ability to safeguard its critical systems. The incident served as a wake-up call, highlighting the need for increased investment in cybersecurity measures, stronger partnerships between the government and private sector, and a more proactive approach to threat intelligence and prevention. While Iran has faced its share of cyberattacks in the past, the IRLeaks incident stands out for its audacity and impact. From the targeting of Tosan, a critical link in Iran's financial chain, to the exfiltration of sensitive data belonging to millions of Iranians, the attack exposed vulnerabilities at multiple levels. The incident underscored the need for a comprehensive and multi-layered approach to cybersecurity, one that addresses not only the technical aspects of defense but also the human element and the evolving tactics of cybercriminals.